Hi everyone in my TSTO Harry Potter group and YouTube channel. Okay, we're on to part 3 of 4 of the Sphinx Club Challenge. So I guess somebody just sabotaged the school telescope right in time for the meteor shower that's coming up. And we're going to try to figure out who it is. I kind of thought maybe it's Marilla, but it's too easy to blame her all the time. And she seems like she's interested in this, so she crossed her off the suspect list. I'm not really sure who it would be. Could be someone we never heard of. You never know. Okay, investigate the sabotage of the school telescope and determine how to fix it in time for the meteor viewing. Let's do that. Okay, let's go there. 4 parts of that. Task set at 1 and 4. Alright, let's investigate the scene. Okay. Hello, Professor. We came as soon as we could. Kira said something happened to the telescope. Mr. Baby, Miss Laboska, I'm glad you're here. Miss Laboska spoke true. Disaster has struck. Ooh. The Hogwarts telescope has been horribly damaged. But you need the telescope to gather data from the coming meteor shower. It is an important aspect of the Sphinx Club meteor viewing to see astronomy in action. Can the telescope be repaired in time? This is yet to be determined. We must carefully examine the telescope to gauge the scope of repairs. While we do that, I'll look for clues as to who could be behind this. Oh, okay. There it is. I wonder who it could be. I don't know. Here we go. Almost there. Trying to get them all in there. And click her, and there, and me, and then there. Another inky. One new inky. I got a bunch now. The damage to the telescope is extensive, but mostly surface level. With effort, it can be repaired. That is true, Mr. Baby, but there is a problem. A crucial part is missing. It is a complex mechanism for focusing the machine. It cannot be reproduced easily. If it's not retrieved and reinstalled before the meteor shower, the telescope will not be functional. What does this missing mechanism look like? It is difficult to describe. There are many gears and moving parts. You will know it when you see it. I found something as well. The empty jar was next to the telescope. Does it seem out of place to you? It does indeed. I don't recognize it. Whatever it is, it's not part of my usual astronomical explorations. The Sphinx Club was worried about sabotage already. Now our fears are confirmed. Grogu, which of our findings worries you the most? The missing mechanism of the telescope worries me the most. If we don't find and return it in time, the telescope will be useless. There's got to be a clear clue or trail we can pick up somewhere. There will be a time for worrying, but only after we have done all we can to improve our fate. Come, students, if we all cast Reparo together, we may be able to fix that which is broken. Okay, Reparo. Reparo. Well, that's cool. Now we just need that one missing part. We did it! Well done, students. The transfiguration skills of the Sphinx Club are impressive indeed. But this was not enough to replace the part that was taken. Without it, the telescope will not function. How might someone know what exact mechanism to remove to render the telescope useless? That would need extensive knowledge of the telescope's inner workings. Only an astronomer of great skill and knowledge would be capable of such a thing. Or, or someone might have looked up the telescope's original schematics. They are archived in the library. With the schematics, it wouldn't be difficult to determine the most effective methods of sabotaging the telescope. If the saboteurs looked up these schematics, they might have left a trail behind. It's time to pay a visit to Madame Pince in the library. Okay, so let's go see Pince. Okay. I like those little fairy guys there. It's funny. Oh, wow, they're everywhere. So I thought it was just okie doke. Madam Pince, what's going on? Pixies, Mr. Baby. Somehow a swarm was let loose in the library. This isn't good. Someone might get hurt. And there's something important I need to look up. I need to find the schematics of the Hogwarts telescope. I'd be happy to assist you in the scholarly pursuits, Mr. Baby, but my hands are full at the moment. I need to make sure the students get to safety so I can deal with these pixies. I'll help you, Madam Pince. Once we've helped the students get clear, we can subdue these pixies. That's probably what somebody did, was had all the pixies to try to stop them from looking up things. Just a guess. But that's what I'm thinking, that they're all there to basically stop things from happening. There. Ooh, this is taking a while. My goodness. Usually you can click on it, but it's not going. And you need 5 stars to get through. So I gotta be careful. Let me see. Okay. Then there, and there. Okay. Well. Almost there. Man, this takes a long time. That's the problem. You gotta keep clicking and clicking and... my goodness. Almost there. That's why I said it would have been nice to have the story spree. The students are clear. Now it's time to deal with these pixies. What we need is a spell that subdues all of them at once. And I know just the one. I'll use Immobilis. Please do, Mr. Baby. I will support you if you run into difficulties. Okay. Immobilis. It's not doing... Oh, there we go. Now we have floating pixies. It looks funny. It's like they're in space. Excellent work, Mr. Baby. I couldn't have cast a better Immobilis myself. It's a good thing I knew Immobilis. Thank you for your assistance, Mr. Baby. I will see that the pixies are safely collected and given to Hagrid to handle at his discretion. I'm sure he'll find a safe home for them. I saw a jar just like this in the astronomy tower next to the damaged telescope. The swarm originated from the area of the library. Pixies must have emerged from here. If the jar in the astronomy tower was full of pixies too, that means they could be what damaged the telescope. That's why the damage was superficial, the doing of tiny, angry hands. Could it have been an accident? But someone would still need to open the jar. A jar of pixies as a tool of sabotage? What do you think of that, Mr. Baby? It's genius. The saboteur can walk away while the pixies do all the work. Not that I approve, of course. Clever or not, the perpetrator will not escape justice, Mr. Baby. Now, as promised, I will help you find the schematics you mentioned earlier. It's rather strange, though. Another student asked to see those same schematics earlier today. Really? Who was it? I'm afraid the girl was holding a large pile of books that obscured her face, nor did she give a name. She merely said that she needed to review the schematics on behalf of the Sphinx Club. On behalf of the Sphinx Club. Someone in the Sphinx Club could be a saboteur after all. Madam Pince, can you show me those schematics? Of course. Right away. Right this way. Look at the mess she left. Look at the mess she left behind. I was about to clean this up, but then the pixies appeared. Most distressing. There are notes here. There's a drawing of a mechanism. It must be the missing part of the telescope. Next to it is a note for Flame's old friend. I don't recall any students named Flame, at least not any current students. I've heard that name recently. Of course, Skylar Flame, the founder of the Sphinx Club. The Sphinx Club dates back to the 1800s, Mr. Baby. I imagine most Miss Flame's old friends are no longer with us. It's the only clue we have. I need to research Skylar Flame and her old friends at Hogwarts. If Flame's old friend is a missing part of the telescope, I need to find them. If it's knowledge you require, we have plenty of research materials here in the library. Thank you, Madam Pince, but there's someone else who's already gathered materials on the club's founders. I should return to the History and Magic classroom and take another look at Marilla's research. I can't see it being her. I can't see her sabotaging anything. Not this time, at least. You're still here, Marilla? Of course I am, baby. My research isn't finished. The answer to who is sabotaging the student club program is here somewhere. It has something to do with the club founders. I just don't know what it is yet. I was hoping I could look at your research materials again. We need to retrieve the missing part of the Hogwarts telescope. Our only clue is to find Flame's old friend. I believe Flame is Skylar Flame, the founder of the Sphinx Club. If Skylar Flame had any living friends, they'd be quite old by now. What they might want with the telescope part is beyond me. I don't quite understand it either, but Flame's old friend might have the missing telescope part. I may have something that could help you. One of Skylar Flame's old manuscripts. This was on a bookshelf on the Sphinx Club. It might help you find Flame's old friend. I remember this manuscript. We found it during a tournament of clubs. It's mostly a screed against Olin Oakwood, the Hippogriff Club founder, but there are other things too. It seems the Hogwarts Club founders started as friends, but things didn't end well between them. Thanks, Marilla. This could be helpful. Not so fast, baby. I'm working on a clue of my own. I want to find out what this crest really means. I believe it's connected to the student club founders. Help me figure this out, and I'll help you find Flame's old friend. Very well. Let's help each other. Hopefully we'll both get the answers we're looking for. Okay. That's one of my complaints too. Well, I don't like to complain a lot. I do sometimes, but there should be like ways that you can actually like toffees or something that you can skip over and just complete all 5 stars at one click. Like a fast forward button or something, I don't know. I could just be thinking out loud here, but it would be cool. And nothing. Okay. I found something interesting in Skylar Flame's old writings. There are drawings similar to the crest on the flyer, and the words, "Our names are inspiration." Wait a second, this reminds me of the Tournament of Clubs. Remember the Lost Trials of Iron, Oak, and Flame? Of course, the key is the names. Iron, Oak, and Flame were all references to the names of the student club founders. The same could be true for the crest. An oak branch for all in Oakwood. The flame is Skylar Flame, and the iron shield is Margareta Ironbark. This is the connection I was looking for. The crest symbolizes the Hogwarts Student Club founders. It could mean the viewing of the meteor shower from so long ago was hosted by all three of them. You said things didn't end well between them, but in the beginning they must have been on good terms. They were close enough to create a crest combining their names, but something's not right. The crest has 4 symbols, but there are only 3 club members. Right, there's no need to associate with a ring of blooming flowers. That's the symbol that appeared on the warning note I received. It's the most important one. I don't know, baby. I feel like we're either on the cusp of a great discovery or I'm just chasing my tail. Be honest, baby. What do you think it is? I think we're on the cusp of a great discovery. We may not have all the pieces yet, but the historical connections are too significant to ignore. The crest, the meteor shower, the club founders, and the sabotage. They may all be connected somehow. If even you can see it. I know I'm onto something. I appreciate your support, baby. Thank you for listening to me. In return, I have something that could help you. A page fell out of Skylar Flame's manuscript before you came. It has a strange map on it. A note on the map says, "The way to my old friend," and on the bottom is written, "May we never meet again." You had this the whole time, Marilla? Well, you hadn't helped me yet. Looks like the map leads deep into the Forbidden Forest. If we follow it, we may find Flame's old friend. I'm coming with you. I'm a Sphinx Club member. I want to find that telescope part as much as anyone. I'll tell Kira what we discovered. We can all go together. Okay. Off to the woods. Okay, retrieve missing part. Skylar Flame's map took us straight here, but what is this place? I've been here before. It's a red cap hole. I came here while searching for a jeweled arrowhead in the forest. There was also the time I was hunting for treasure with Bill, and we ran into a Sphinx. Oh no, not this again. Everyone, stay quiet. We don't want to awaken it. You said a red cap lived here, baby. That's not a red cap. I don't know what happened to the red cap that lived here. Perhaps the Sphinx knows. I'd rather not ask. That could be the same Sphinx I found here with Bill. So this is Flame's old friend, a Sphinx? What sort of friend does a Sphinx make? A brilliant one, that's what. With enough patience and dedication, bonding with almost any sort of magical creature is possible. Skylar Flame might have thought the same thing, but her note mentioned never wanting to meet this friend again. And there's the part, right there. That must be the missing part of the Hogwarts telescope. It's just as Professor Sinistra described. If we can just grab it without waking up the Sphinx, then too late, baby. Oh. Now who are you? Some thieves, perhaps. The perfect meal to break my fast. Is speaking in rhyme. It's like this before, too. I think all Sphinxes do it. We don't mean to intrude, Madam Sphinx. We came to retrieve something that was stolen. I know your quest, pupils of flame. Yours is the group that bears my name. She's talking about the Sphinx Club. There was one like you who came before. She handed me a treasure to store. That treasure wasn't hers to give. It belongs to Hogwarts, and we need to take it, but we need it back. To reclaim your treasure and see its stars, you must prove your worth to me. Solve the riddle of the Sphinx, and I will set you free. I see, and if we get it wrong, one fate awaits the foolish ones who do not answer true. Fail to pass the Sphinx test, and I'll eat all 3 of you. What's the riddle? Marilla, we should just talk before agreeing to put our lives on the line. Wasn't going to just let us leave, baby. At any rate, it's too late now. To uncloud your mind or clarify your view, I am that which brings sharpness to you. We only have one chance to answer the riddle. Let's think it over and decide how to respond. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, well, we'll get through this and then onward to the next chapter, or the next part 4. Almost there. Funny how some of these will click faster. Like that rush through that like nothing. We've talked enough. It's time for us to choose an answer to the riddle. What do you think is the answer, baby? I'll repeat the riddle for you. To uncloud your mind or clarify your view, I am that which brings sharpness to you. There's only one thing it can be: focus. Whether referring to one's vision or state of mind, focus brings sharpness. That may be the answer, baby. You didn't mess it up. I'm surprised. The answer is focus. The 3 of you have answered. True. Pupils of flame, you have fulfilled your quest. Claim your prize and leave unpressed. Quick, let's grab the telescope part and go before we have to answer another riddle. We'll get the part back to Professor Sinistra. After that, it's time for the Sphinx Club to meet. We have to make final preparations for the Sphinx Club meteor viewing, but there's something else. We may have a traitor in our midst. Ooh. Okay, how exciting. So that is done. Yeah, so this is 22 hours, okay. So this has only been out for a few hours after I did this. So it's kind of cool. I got it done early. I'm going to post it tonight too. I get everything all ready for it and what I got to do, and then I'll have it up tonight. So there you go. That's part 3 of 4 done. So now we have the part back, answer the Sphinx's riddle, and we're going to get the telescope back and get the meteor shower ready. Thank you so much for watching all these videos. Really have fun doing them. They're a lot of fun. And stay tuned for part 4. Thank you so much for watching the videos. Feel free to like the video and subscribe to my channel for tons more Hogwarts mystery content coming soon. Until next time, happy tapping, because this is the way.